When people are told to eat intentionally, it's so often misunderstood as restriction or dieting. But in physiological terms, eating intentionally means controlling the insulin response to food. Insulin is required when we eat. The goal is not to eliminate insulin, the goal is to limit the peak height and extend the descent, meaning we don't want insulin spiking high and crashing fast. But when we ultra processed foods or isolated carbohydrates, we all know they digest rapidly. They produce a sharp rise in blood glucose followed by a rapid insulin surge, right? So sugar hits that bloodstream fast and insulin rushes in to save it. And that surge clears glucose quickly and it often overshoots your baseline, meaning now your blood sugar drops way too low. And that results is a glucose drop that signals hunger, fatigue, cravings, and often within as little as an hour. And this is especially relevant for people with type 2 diabetes who are using synthetic insulin. Because in that situation, what do? Insulin dosing is often reactive, meaning blood sugar rises and insulin is given, and sometimes we'll give ourselves an extra 10 units to correct the carbohydrates we ate, and now our blood sugar drops way too low. And when that happens, the body is forced to respond by eating again. And that creates a cycle of insulin food, insulin food, insulin food. It's fucking maddening if you're in it or if you've been in it. And an insulin forever loop. It keeps insulin elevated, and that makes fat loss nearly impossible. Ugh. And this is why food structure and timing matter more than maybe you've ever imagined. This is not a willpower issue. This is literally a predictable hormonal response. And you've known it all along. You have the power. Eating intentionally modifies that curve. It's going to slow that rise and it's going to smooth the fall. Protein is prioritized because it slows gastric emptying and it stimulates the satiety hormones like your GLP-1. So food stays in your stomach longer and it keeps you feeling fuller longer, naturally. Dietary fat further delays digestion. That alone is fucking awesome, considering we've all been told low fat is the answer. Now you have fiber, literally slows carbohydrate absorption. It attenuates the insulin response. It literally blunts that spike. And it does a whole bunch of other shit too, by the way. And when these macronutrients are combined, insulin still rises, but the peak is lower and your decline is so much slower, so that you don't crash and hunt for food an hour later or something sweet. And for individuals with long-standing metabolic dysfunction, food alone may be insufficient initially, meaning years of insulin resistance, chronic dieting, blood sugar, meds, and eating like complete shit. Targeted supplement support, ones with clinical backing that can improve insulin sensitivity and reduce glycemic variability. You need ones that are going to help your body respond better to food. Eating intentionally is not about restriction, it's about hormonal control. When insulin exposure is reduced in frequency and magnitude, meaning you have fewer spikes and more recovery time, fat loss becomes a physiological outcome, not a behavioral battle. Weight loss is a natural side effect.